Hey, what's up, guys? Matt here with Acoustic Selection. I want to ask the question here. Is learning the piano hard? Is it really that hard? I say all the time, my goal is to take people with little to no music background and use what knowledge I have and a gift God's given me as a teacher to lift them up so they can use your voice, express musically, and have fun with it, whether it's worshiping the Lord, playing a radio song, playing a song in church, or just playing around with something you want to do at home. But there's a big difference in piano and guitar. Guitar, your fingers have to get hard and calloused. It's very tough learning the strumming with your right hand, the left hand strings, all that. Piano's not that way. Now, people correct me on this all the time, but I say if you want to be advanced in piano, very advanced, yeah, it's difficult. And even when I started out taking piano lessons, I was learning the melody like, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, fleece was white as snow. That's very difficult because you have to develop an ear for the music and you play each word. But with chord piano, which is what I teach on my DVD, on my other lessons, all that stuff, you can learn simple chords. So the first thing you'll do is learn the notes. I marked the C notes because, like I said, I like to make it easy for beginners. If you don't have those marked, 2 black keys, 1 to the left, and that's your C. But you have to start learning the 7 notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Start over, C. And then these black keys are sharps and flats, and you can get into that stuff later. But if you start with the G note and every other white key, that's called a G chord. A C note, every other white key, is a C chord. So there's your first 2 chords. You play a G, a B, and a D. That's your G chord. A C, E, and G, that's your C chord. And you play both hands together, playing the G chord right hand, G chord left hand, both of those. And you can be like, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it. Then you learn one more chord, the D chord, which is D, a black key finally, F sharp, and A. You can use any fingers. I use thumb, first finger, middle finger. You can use your thumb, middle finger, pinky, whatever you want to do. But it's D, F sharp, and an A. That's this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So you can see that is instant. You can do that, especially with just your right hand. If there's no callousing your fingers, there's no tuning the piano, especially if you got a keyboard. You can, in 2 seconds, know how to play a G chord. And then you just tune your voice, this little light of mine. And all you're doing is keeping that, what's called a rhythmic pattern, and your timing. What I'll do a lot of times is write the chords up here. This little light of mine. So you can see the difference. Instead of Mary had a little lamb, instead of knowing the words and the chords and all that stuff, you're just hanging on that chord. And I'd give anything if I knew this stuff when people were showing me. When I took lessons for years, I probably took lessons for 2 or 3 years when I was younger, like in 3rd grade. I could play song books, but I never know you could just, this little light of mine, or how about, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. That was just G to C back to G. That saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now that I'm found, was blind, but now I see. Same chords there, G, C, back to G, then a D, G. You learn your right hand, learn that left hand. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. I do that just to prove to you piano is not that hard. You can go buy my DVD, for example, $10 digital copy, $15 Praise in 10 Days piano DVD, and learn cheaper than one lesson how to play any song you want. Check it out, acousticselection.com. I gotta run. You can learn piano. God bless you.